Are you willing to deploy Golang application in Docker or in Kubernetes? Stay tuned. My name is Rishi. I'm software engineering manager in Spectro Cloud, which is in Silicon Valley. In this video, we'll deploy a standalone Golang application in Docker and also in Kubernetes. Stay tuned. In a wiki to deploy Golang application in Docker and in Kubernetes. So for this video, we'll follow this wiki as it is, and we'll first create a sample Golang application which prints UUID every minute. And then we will create a Docker file to create container image. Post that, we will build container image, we'll push container image to Docker registry, and then we'll run the application inside Docker. After that, we'll also run this application inside Kubernetes. So let's get started. Let's follow this wiki as it is. So I'll first create a directory with name UUID, change directory to UUID, and let's initialize Go module. Okay, so Go module is initialized. After that, we'll create a Golang application, and I'll create a new file for this. File name would be main.go, and I'll paste this code snippet as it is. And you can see over here that few dependencies are not yet resolved, so we'll need to download these dependencies. So what we can do is we can run go mod tidy, which will pull the dependencies and it will create a gosum file with the checksum of these dependencies. Let's run our Golang application just to make sure everything is all good. Okay, so this Golang application is running and is printing UUID. After another minute, it will print next UUID. Let's close it. Now let's create Docker file so that we can generate Docker image. So I'll say file, and let's copy paste this content over here as it is. And next step is to build the image. Okay. It may take 2 to 3 minutes to build the image. Once this Docker image is created, we can do Docker login, and since I'm already logged in, it says login succeeded. Let's go ahead and push our image. We have pushed our Docker image. Now let's go ahead and run this application in Docker container. Okay, so this application is currently running in Docker container, and this is the output it has printed. If we have to run this application in Kubernetes, we can create a deployment manifest file. So let's go ahead and create a deployment.yaml file and paste content as it is. So in this deployment, replica count is set to 0, and this is the same image which we have just now created and we have pushed. I already have a Kubernetes kind cluster running, and in the default namespace there is no any deployment running. Let's go ahead and deploy this application. As you can see, we have created deployment and Kubernetes has scheduled this pod, and containerd on the node is trying to pull the image. So containerd is currently pulling this image. We can even watch status of pods while it is getting deployed with -w. Now the application is running in Kubernetes. Let's check log of this application, and it has printed UID, and in another minute it will print new UID. Application is now deployed on Kubernetes. Follow me for more technical videos.